In 1968, a scientist at 3M tried to create the world's strongest glue. He failed spectacularly. That failure is now in 50 billion homes and offices worldwide. This is the accidental invention of Post-it notes, a story about a useless adhesive, a frustrated church singer, and the product that changed how the world communicates. Picture an office in 1968. No computers, no email. To leave a message, you taped paper to someone's desk. To mark a page, you used a paperclip or dog-eared the corner. Tape left sticky residue, staples left holes. There was no clean, temporary way to attach paper. At 3M's research headquarters in Minnesota, a chemist named Spencer Silver had an assignment. The aerospace industry needed powerful adhesives. They wanted something revolutionary, glue that could withstand extreme conditions. Silver experimented with adhesive compounds throughout 1968. But something went wrong. Instead of creating super-strong glue, he accidentally produced something bizarre. Tiny spheres of adhesive that barely stuck to anything. These microspheres had strange properties. They stuck lightly to surfaces. You could peel them off without leaving residue. You could stick them again and again. For an adhesive, this was completely useless. Silver's colleagues were unimpressed. What good is glue that doesn't really glue? The discovery was documented and shelved. For 6 years it sat forgotten, a solution searching for a problem. 1974. Art Fry, another 3M employee, sang in his church choir every Sunday. He used bookmarks to mark hymns in his hymnal. But week after week, the bookmarks fell out. They'd flutter to the floor during services. It was frustrating. During one service, Fry's mind wandered. He remembered something: Spencer Silver's failed adhesive from 6 years earlier, the glue that stuck but didn't stick. What if he applied it to bookmarks? Fry called it his hallelujah moment. He returned to work and created prototypes, small pieces of paper with Silver's adhesive along one edge. He placed them in his hymnal. They stayed put. They didn't damage pages. He could move them easily. Then Fry had a second realization. He was using these adhesive bookmarks to write notes to himself, then to write messages to colleagues. He wrote up his idea and presented it to his supervisors at 3M.
I thought, what we have here isn't just a bookmark. It's a whole new way to communicate.
Fry began distributing samples throughout 3M headquarters. Employees wrote messages. They stuck them to documents, desks, and computer monitors. They loved them. The staff couldn't get enough. But management worried. Would customers see these as wasteful? Would people pay for small pieces of paper with weak glue? It took 5 more years to perfect manufacturing specifications and design specialized machines. 1977. 3M launched the product in 4 test cities under the name Press and Peel. The results were disappointing. People didn't understand the concept. Without experiencing the product, they couldn't see the value. 1978. 3M made a desperate decision. They renamed the product Post-it Notes and executed the Boise Blitz, a massive marketing campaign flooding offices in Boise, Idaho with free samples. The strategy worked brilliantly. Workers stuck Post-it notes to documents. When those documents reached other offices, recipients would peel off the notes, play with them, and realize they needed their own. The Post-it notes took off so quickly that it left many in marketing and sales in shock. It spread like a virus. People would peel it off, play with it, and then purchase a pad for themselves. 1980. 12 years after Silver's accidental discovery, Post-it notes launched nationwide. They became an instant sensation. The iconic yellow color, completely accidental. The laboratory only had yellow scrap paper available when Fry made his first prototypes. That distinctive yellow became the product's signature. Today, 3M sells over 50 billion Post-it notes annually. They've expanded to different sizes, shapes, and colors. They're in offices, schools, homes, and even art galleries. Post-it notes revolutionized how we organize thoughts, communicate ideas, and collaborate. They became symbols of creativity and productivity. They solved a problem most people didn't know they had: the need for temporary, repositionable, damage-free notes. The patent expired in 1997, but the Post-it brand remains one of the most recognized in the world. A chemist's failure became a colleague's hallelujah moment, became a product that changed human communication. From a failed aerospace adhesive to 50 billion sales per year. From a frustrated choir singer to a communication revolution. The post-it note proves that sometimes the best inventions come from embracing failure and seeing possibilities others miss. What other everyday objects have surprising origin stories? Subscribe to find out what accidental genius created the things you use every day.